Hi, Gemini. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to your July reading. So, I hope you guys had a lovely birthday season. I hope you had a good time. You were able to sort of, in whatever creative way, celebrate your special day. And I just hope you guys had a good season. This was a very intense Gemini season. I gotta say, you guys brought in some change, some revolution basically. And I'm living for it, honestly. Like, nobody could do it like you do it, and you did it. And now Cancer season is flowing in and it's bringing in these eclipses, the solar eclipse, right? Like tomorrow. It's like we're still in Gemini season. We're coming into that Cancer energy, but I can still feel the Gemini right here. So then, of course, we have this Capricorn energy coming in, and that's directly connected to your 8th house. So, yeah, change. Okay, change. And where is change happening for you? Because everybody's getting their own little sector, like you guys got the second and the 8th house. First, we start off with the second. That's tomorrow. It's about what is important. What is important? Like, do you love what you do? Do you love the way you collect your security? Do you enjoy doing what you're doing? Does it still resonate with you? Is it time for a new beginning? Do you feel like there was some injustice situation you don't feel appreciated in the job that you are, or in the way you work, and like you do way much work than you actually get paid for? Maybe it's time for you to have a different, set some new boundaries when it comes to that. Maybe you are being underpaid. Maybe you are under asking, money when it comes to your business. And I think that these coming months, it's really important to reset a new value for yourself and for the work that you do and the service that you offer. Whether it's you working for a big company and then you need to have some conversations about your contract and about the hours and the over hours that they don't pay out, or maybe it's about leaving a certain career behind and actually chasing your dreams and actually feeling like, I know this is right for me, because it's all about what's right, what's in alignment, what makes you feel good. And I do feel this whole passionate energy coming from you. I feel Libra energy really strongly coming in. I don't know, maybe like you start off something now and during Libra season it's really taken off, like it's a lift off. But it could also been that you've not been feeling in alignment with something since Libra season, last Libra season. Like it's been quite a while, to be honest. Maybe just haven't really felt right. Or maybe love has been really a distracting factor for you, Gemini, and you haven't really felt connected to like focusing on, your foundation, your business, or, your work in general. And maybe now that is getting a lift off again. So shifts and changes, and of course it depends on where your rising sign is at as well. Has a very strong connection to these eclipses, but we're not going to talk too much astrology and things like that. I would just want to go with the flow and bring the message to you. Ace of Wands, Justice, and King of Cups. I mean, there is somebody in your energy coming towards you with a lot of love. But is it enough? Is what I'm hearing. Like, is it enough? And of course they love you, because look at you, Gemini. Look at that. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. They see this little fire burning, starting to burn within you again, because you're getting that whole rebirth moment. This is the 8th house energy. It's like it's Scorpio. It's doing the whole the death, but then the rebirth is happening, and I really feel that, guys, that's coming for you. And for some of you it's really big in a big way, and for others of you it's more in like a smaller detail, but it is actually has a major ripple effect, because we're in Cancer season, so anything small can become really big, So what I feel with this is that there might be a fire sign who's really in tune. It's almost like this fire sign is after you, Gemini. It's like, I see something special in you. Like, this person who's really in tune with their energies, like with their intuition, and they just feel this strong pull towards you, and then they are here and they're very confident and they're really verbal about it as well. This could do because of Mercury being in retrograde, so take everything a little bit with a grain of salt. See if, you know, in a couple weeks it still come off in the same energy. But people who are actually coming out and communicate with you, Gemini, this month, they're very passionate. They're like really out there. They're not trying to hide nothing about how they feel about you. And it's like, I just feel this way about you, Gemini. I just feel like you're the one, or you're like, I need to be in your energy, because, you know, that's the thing, is this pull. And maybe you have that towards a person, or towards setting a new goal, having like this thing that you just feel passionate about all of a sudden. Things will come through a slight energy of, not even that slightly. It's quite obvious that if you feel frustrated to like a certain point with something these coming weeks, that means that the universe showing you gotta change it. And for you, it's really directly connected to like resetting your boundaries when it comes to like love and business, and doing what you feel guided to do, doing, you know, walking in your personal pathway towards, like, you know, in alignment with your destiny and what makes you feel happy and fulfilled, versus this person having all these feelings, or you're having all these feelings for this person, being dating or in a long lasting relationship, but then getting lost in that a little bit, and then having to refocus yourself towards where it's about. You know, you're feeling guided to do something, you feel like called upon. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Called upon. You're called upon, Gemini. And you can ignore the pull towards that because of these eclipses. So you start to feel frustrated with something, just one thing, and it becomes another thing. And it's like, I'm just frustrated with this job. I'm frustrated with this person. I'm frustrated with how things are going, with me worrying about, will I have rent next month? I'm done. Like, if you start to feel frustrated to that point, normally I would say, okay, take it easy, breathe. It's just a moment and energy rising within you. But the thing is that these eclipses are triggering something within you because they want you to change it and do something with that. So this anger or / frustration, if you can channel it in the right way and actually actively do something with it and let it guide you, not like rushing into something, but let it guide you to actually make those changes, it's also really positive. And it was here because you're being called upon, and that level of frustration normally could be, you know, an energy, and it's like it's a trigger, and then you're acting out of a trigger. And then a week later, you're like, ooh, what was I thinking? I shouldn't have actually said that to that person, or I shouldn't have like quit my job because I was feeling away on Tuesday morning and then didn't want to get out of bed. Let me see if I can get it back. No, but this is different, and you feel the difference. You can feel the difference. Like, it's fed up with such a level where nothing really actually happened or has to happen, but you just don't. It's just like, blah, like, I can't vibrate with this anymore. I need to move forward. So that's the thing. Could be a person. It could be the balance between you and a person. It could be the foundation. There we go. Told you. Your intuition is telling you exactly, hey, Gem, you know, my lovely Gemini, I'm not happy. I'm not happy here. Like, I've been sort of taking a back seat, and I let, you know, your heart, and like, you know, you wanted to follow that, but like your soul is like sort of being called upon. It's like, but I have these purposes, I have these things I feel guided to do, and like, can I now come forward and like, can we do something again? But we can't sit still here. Like, that's not us, that's not you, Gemini. It's like you're a mutable sign, you move, you know. And I really do feel that your intuition is like showing you exactly where it's at. And yes, that can be rough, you know. These eclipses are not like the cute fluffy ones when, you know, it's just, it can be raw, but it can also be so sorry, Mercury's in retrograde, so I can't find my words half the time. It's so powerful and significant, important, significantly important. I guess that's a word, but it's now okay? It's now. The Tower. And it felt right on the High Priestess. It's like something happens and your intuition, like that part of yourself, is like, I knew it. Like somebody's showing their true color or something happens. It's like, God, I knew it. Like, I just knew it. I felt it coming. Why did I know this? Like, I just knew it. Like, I knew this was going to happen. Like, I don't know how, but I just saw it coming. Because that's the thing. Anything that falls out of your life or it just blows up in your face, anything like that, let it happen, because it's happening for you. And I know that's not always easy, or it's easier said than done. And trust me, I'm Cancer, so I'm gonna get my stuff this eclipse. I'm right there with you, okay? It's not gonna be all cute, but it is real. It is bringing in motivation, and like it's building a bridge so you can pass to the other side. You know, you can visit the other side again, or at least have an option. Not be stuck on an island where you feel like, hey, I love this island. It's cool. It's chill. I have nice company. I like the fruits. I enjoy the beach. I enjoy the sun. I like these cocktails. It's very peaceful here. But I know that there's this whole other world out there on the other side of this island. Like, if I cross the ocean, and that's where I'm supposed to be, because I'm supposed to be with the people. I'm supposed to have this leading position or this place at a table, and I had to add my special ingredient that you have. And yes, it is nice to be on that island, but if you feel guided that you're like, oh, I love this, I enjoy it, but I can't really fully grasp it or rest into it, because I know I have this purpose on this other side, you know, on the other island or on land. I love to visit this island now and then, but I can be stuck here whilst I have all this fire and guidance and purpose within me sitting here on this island. I can't relax, and that's how I feel for you guys. It's like it's like here it is out on the table, but it brings back this memory of like, wow. You look at yourself in the mirror like, damn, like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what got into me. I don't know why I got so far removed from knowing exactly who I am, you know? But I remember now. So I'm glad I got to learn these lessons. I'm glad I got to be in that energy and to live on that island for a little bit. But I'm also glad now I'm back on land and I can actually do my stuff, because that's what I'm supposed to do. I like to visit islands. I don't like to live on them and only have that, because then it's not an escape, you know? That's why I feel for you guys, okay? So the Queen of Wands is showing you exactly your beauty, the things that make you special. And when you're shining from that place, you inspire the people around you. You're in alignment. Let me see what's coming in. Ace of Wands, communication. Ooh, there's some truth speaking. Like, truth is coming out. Truth is coming out. You see exactly, like, you also will have the strength and power to put some people in their place, which you need to do, because some people need to be told, like, hey, this was actually a gift from me to you. Like, I gave you this space in my life. This is not something you took. It's something I gave you, and now I'm taking it back. So, yeah, and deal with it. You know, 2 of Wands. And now I'm moving forward. Now I'm looking towards the future. Now I'm looking up what's next. Because you were never my destination. You were part of my journey. That's what I'm hearing. The Devil, yeah. The 2 of Wands with the Devil. So, the 7 of Cups. Don't let someone treat you like an option. I'm hearing Page of Cups. Page of Swords. The Sun. Beautiful. It's almost like you understand the Cancer this month. It's almost like you understand how to do it. What Cancers do. when it comes to the emotions and the feelings and just the overwhelmness of it. Like you're not in the water, you are surfing. You see the shell, he's sitting on a throne in the water, in the rough water. You understand this, like it's almost like you get a glimpse of like, so it's like that. I can do that because you can you're mutable, you can like transform into anything you want, you know. So then it comes in with the sun, which is also really connected to you guys' energy. For some reason I just feel that way. King of Cups with the sun, it's like, wow, I can either let it like wash all over me, or I can take a seat and be an observer, like as I spoke about with the Cancers. Maybe you're cusp, so maybe you should check out the Cancer reading. I do talk a lot over there, I'm not gonna lie. I was just talking, and that's just sometimes the way I do my Cancer readings, because I'm just saying now, you can't put anything in the comments, because like I already told you I talk a lot, so it's your decision if we're gonna go there or not. I'm just saying now. No, let's be serious, Gemini. I'm just saying that be the observer, because sometimes it's not about what you do, it's about when, and it's about the timing. You know, sometimes when you want to say something to someone, and you want to say it, and that person is like already like really triggered in their own energy, and they have no space, and you can hardly, they don't even really actively listen to you, they just hear you speak. And then you're probably not going to get the same reaction when you wait a little bit, see them calm down, they're drinking a cup of tea, you sit down with them, and then you have the same conversation, but you might even have a different outcome. And that's the thing with Cancer season. Just wait. Just ride the wave, go with the flow, you know, observe people, because they're going to show you their true colors this month, exactly what it is. So just try and be emotionally, reach a certain level of maturity that you can approach things from a lighter perspective, and you can see the higher perspective of things, basically. And that makes you just feel freedom. It's almost like, wow, we're in Cancer season and I don't feel like I'm drowning. And we're here in the ocean, we're in the waves, and I do feel what I feel, and I do feel like I have to change certain things, but I'm not gonna let it drown me. I'm just taking a seat, you know. And I think that that's very positive, because there's so much lurking. There are people that are trying to guilt trip you here and there, of like, yeah, but you promised, and why did you show up? It's like, okay, I'm sorry, but I just wasn't feeling well, so I had to cater to my body, because so I couldn't be there. So they're trying to make you feel a certain way, or they are trying to sell you all kinds of things, but it's not really that, because like I told you, take everything with a grain of salt, Gemini, in the month of July, because of Mercury being on retrograde, especially first 2 weeks of July, and then after it, you will see, like when Leo season comes around, you can actually actively make those decisions and steps. And the thing is that then people are nice, really nice and cute, and then they're all of a sudden like, say something, and like, what? Wait, what? Like, I didn't see that one coming. It's like, you were so nice yesterday, like, why are now all of a sudden you tripping about the exact same thing? I don't understand. Because they're in their feels, because they're going with the tide, they're going in and they're going out, and in and out, you know. And so in order not to feel completely overwhelmed with that, but actually have get something out of it, is by being observer, not responding from a place of emotion. Well, always emotion from the heart, but not from a trigger place. Like I said, anything that wants to leave is because the universe is trying to clear out some space, get rid of some clutters. And a Knight of Swords, exactly. And the Magician, that's the thing. No matter how people come at you this month, whether they come like aggressive, like forwards, like yes, let's do this, or like why didn't you do this? Or it's like, hey, you know, it's so cute, like I'm this and I'm that, and then the next day I'm like, why didn't you call me last night? You know, like really trying to guilt trip you into you having all these responsibilities towards them. They're saying like, listen, you gotta stand above that. You have all the tools if you tap within to not give away your personal power this month. And you will maybe fail here and there, but that's okay. I want you to know that, yes, regardless if you're sitting on this throne or not, it can be a bumpy ride, okay? And I don't want you to be too hard on yourself. If you feel like you're overreacted, that's just what it happened. But if you're conscious of it, then it's good, you know? Whatever you feel, you must feel this month. Just don't let people play with your emotions. So how do we... Yeah. Exactly. That's that 8th house. That's that 8th house. You see that card? Scorpio energy, rebirth moment, transformation, 6 of Wands. And then you're back on the horse again. Beautiful. Because that's the thing. The change is not in exactly what is physically changing in your surrounding. It's about how you go about it that's changing. And then your surrounding change. 2 of Pentacles I really feel connected to as well. You have to check in with yourself. Like maybe you're juggling 2-3 jobs and not one of them you really feel connected to, or not one of them you can really give your all and succeed in, because it's just too much to really handle, you know, to really have that sense of success with, if you have to juggle so many things at the same time. So give yourself a break. Give yourself some time to reflect. Let these eclipses show you exactly what's next. Like, it's about the journey. It's not about what you should have done or what you should have said or how quick you should have stopped, or, you know, no, it's about, hey, I enjoy the life experience. It makes me connect close to myself. It makes me know what I do and do not want or need in a connection or in a job, or how I'm growing, I'm, you know, evolving. And then there's a next chapter. And so it is. You know, because that's the power and the control you will always possess if you decide to take it on. You will always have that. You don't have to let people treat you that way. Or treat yourself that way, for that matter. So however people will come at you, because the spotlight is still on you, Gemini, and it will be on you for quite some time. So we might as well just learn certain lessons early right now. So whatever, you know, it is, you can have this way of dealing and coping with it, so it serves all parties, you know. And especially you and your inner peace. Because like the North Node was just in my sign for 18 months. And yes, I felt it, the pressure, you know, so that's the thing. Flow with it. But your happiness is important. There we go. The Chariot. You're done. You're already done. You're like, oh, that tower? No, that was like all the way in the back. I'm already on this bicycle, you know, moving forward. It's like, I saw that tower coming 3 months ago. I already left. I'm already out of that building. I mean, good luck. Oh, Gemini, I love you guys so much. Honestly. You crack me up every time. Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a spirit, it's an animal spirit message. Okay, yeah, animal cards. There we go. That was loud. Justice again. I mean, it's here again. Look how happy he is. He finally got his revenge. Okay. Fair decisions will be made after all evidence is reviewed impartially. have compassion for others and try to see all sides of a disagreement. So that's the thing. Try to see all sides, but also when it comes to yourself. Don't just put yourself in a certain category because maybe you stayed in something too long and like you feel like you maybe weak or whatever. Like, no, it's like look at multiple angles of that, you know. It shows you that you have a loving heart, that you're caring, that you don't just give up on people. You know, they have the capability of love. Like, it's review things from multiple sides. And the thing is to have compassion for others as well, because these people, however they come off, you know, that's for them to deal with after these triggers are over. They're drowning over there, you know. And that's what I'm saying, like, Gemini, like, I will not, like, I'm a Cancer, so I know how to deal with this. But a lot of other signs will be drowning. But you guys can also master that. You do this month. So have some compassion for people who are going through it. And also for yourself if you are also going through it. And just to see it from multiple aspects. That's very important. Not to want, like, you know, revenge on, or like make somebody suffer for something. It's no, like, you know, if we were each other present, like we were in each other's presence, that gifted us multiple lessons and things, and now it's time for both of us to just move forward and move on, you know, and that's okay. So however somebody treats you, that you're not never you know, decide how you treat another person or how you treat yourself. And I think that's very valuable lesson. So I'm very excited for you guys. So like I said, focus on what's next. Focus on bringing your creative energy flow back to, like, okay, what makes you happy? But it's like serious, like what makes you happy though? You know? Are you happy? Are you fulfilled? Are you aligned? Because this island is gonna get boring really quickly for you if you have no something else on the other side, you know. All right, I don't even think that I really breathe like during your reading. I was just like talking. I don't know what's gone into me, but I'm just glad I have my energy back. I had no energy at all for a long time, and it's coming back. So get ready. I always feel things a little bit earlier than the bigger collective. So get ready to get some, I don't know, fire back into you. All right, Gemini, if you would like a personal reading, you're more than welcome. You can find the information in the description box. I have some couple options when it comes to that. So feel free if that's something you feel guided to do. I will do my live sessions, of course, you know. And just overall, feel free to always contact me if you have nobody to talk to or whatever. Just feel free to contact me. And I will be back soon. All right? I love you. Mwah. Good luck. Bye, Gemini.